I offer a brief and to-the-point commentary on the response by Joe Kennedy to last night's State of the Union address. Much of what Joe Kennedy said last night is standard boilerplate populism. Like most of the people in this country, I too believe in fundamental human freedoms and the dignity of life. I don't disagree with many of the positions he espouses, but wanted to point out how many times that he virtue signaled to his intended audience.
An American city built by immigrants. For them, dignity isn't something you're born with, but something you measure by your net worth, your celebrity, your headlines, your crowd size. Not to mention the gender of your spouse. They're turning American life into a zero-sum game where for one to win, another must lose. Where we can take care of sick kids if we sacrifice dreamers. The parent who lies awake, terrified that their transgender son or daughter will be beaten and bullied at school, is any more or less legitimate than a parent whose heart is shattered by a daughter in the grips of an opioid addiction. That is our story. It began the day our founding fathers and mothers set sail for a new world, fleeing oppression and intolerance. And to all the dreamers out there watching tonight, let me be absolutely clear. Ustedes son parte de nuestra historia. We proudly marched together last weekend, thousands deep, on the streets of Las Vegas and Philadelphia and Nashville. You sat high atop your mom's shoulders and held a sign that read, "Build a wall, and my generation will tear it down." You bravely say, "Me too." You steadfastly say, "Black Lives Matter." Politicians can be cheered for the promises they make.
Much of his message of populism rings true for many Americans. I am not criticizing his pandering to issues of civil liberties for the diverse groups he is reaching out to. What I am saying is that identity politics played a large part in the Democratic loss in 2016. Hillary failing to run a good campaign is another piece to that puzzle, and of course Trump outperforming her in the Electoral College was decisive. But doubling down on identitarianism is not a winning strategy. Look how well it worked out 2 years ago, and tell me you want to keep sailing the ship towards that iceberg.
Goodbye.